Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Namaste with Natalie. Let's go ahead and get started in this slow and calm practice today. We're going to come to the front of your mat, please. Swoop the arms out with your next inhale and hold your arms up tall. Take a deep breath here. Then on the exhale, slowly bring your hands back over your heart center. Take another deep breath here. And just check into yourself. How are you feeling right now? From here, send your weight to your heels and gently bring the arms up and over in the direction of your head. Arms are parallel and shoulders are relaxed. Taking another deep inhale here. Weight goes in the right leg, left leg steps back, and holding a right lunge. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, engage in your legs. Making sure that the weight is equally distributed between the ball of the back left foot and the front right heel. We're going to shift the weight now into chair pose. Making sure your weight is in your heels and your chest is up. Shifting your weight to your left foot as you step your right leg back to the left lunge. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, release. Maybe close your eyes if you'd like to. Then lean forward, step forward to chair. Inhale, elongate your body, lean back. Take a deep breath here. Then slowly bring the arms back behind you. Clasp your hands together. Roll back the shoulders and take a nice deep breath into that chest. With your next exhale, bend the knees and arms come up and over in the direction of the head. Try to relax your neck if you can. And just dangle your head. Gently bring your hands back towards your bottom. And come on up very slowly. Then all the way to the top, you reach your arms up. Place your hands in prayer. Then exhale back down all the way to a forward fold. Then we're going to swoop the arms back with your next inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale all the way back down again. Inhale back up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shift your weight to the right leg, left leg goes back. This time we're going to warrior prep it into warrior two. So the right leg is front, the left leg is back. Your shoulders are relaxed. Imagine there's a wall behind you and both shoulders can press gently against it. Making sure your knee's not falling in, pull it out, working that medial glute. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, drop the right hand, and come on down to triangle. If you'd like to shift your gaze up towards the sky, go for it. Trying to still keep engaged with your breath work. Notice where you feel the stretch. Then we're going to bend that knee, come back to the warrior two here. Check into your breathing. Square your chest to the front for warrior one. Relax those shoulders. Then pivot the back left heel. Lean forward and step forward to chair. Sink in a little deeper. Then the weight is going to go to the left leg as we switch over to a left warrior two. Notice that you're not leaning forward or back. You're nice and lifted tall. The left knee is pulled out so you can see that big left toe. Your hips are in the same line. And take a deep, solid breath here. Then whenever you're ready, straighten that left leg. Reach out in front of you. Gently drop the left hand down with control into triangle. Feel free to look up towards the sky. And gently bend the left leg, reach up, and come back to warrior two. Squaring your chest and arms to warrior one to the front. Pivoting that back heel off the ground so both feet face towards the front. Then lean forward and step forward to chair pose. Sink in that chair. Notice the strength in your legs and in your arms holding tall. Then you're going to stay where you are. Feel free to shake it out. I'm just going to come and turn towards you. From here, I'm going to mirror you. You're going to place your right leg down, left leg out into tree. You can bring it up as high as you'd like to, or keep it low. Your arms can be lifted or they can be centered. They could even be spread out if you'd like. Slow down your breathing and try to focus where you can. If you fall out, that's okay. Get back into it. One more deep inhale and exhale. And whenever you're ready, gently come on out, shake it out, and switch sides, making sure that heel is not pressing against that left leg. And growing your tree however you'd like. Start to notice your breath. Feel your body balance. And your mind start to center and focus on your body and breath. One more deep inhale here, and then on the exhale, gently come on out of it. Feel free to shake it off. Then, staying where you are, we're going to do dancer pose. So this time the left leg is down, and then the right leg is up. Your right hand is holding on to the right leg. You're keeping the knee down, shoulders relaxed, and still focusing on something that's not moving. If you can, kick gently into the hand for a counterbalance. Then very slowly with control, come on out. And we're just gently going to switch sides. So this time your right leg is down and you're kicking into that left hand with that left leg. Take a few breaths to yourself here. And gently come on out of it. Feel free to shake it out. And staying at the front of your mat, we're going to swoop the arms up with a deep inhale. And exhale, down you go. Feel free to crisscross your arms and just dangle here in this forward fold. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Then we're going to walk it back to a downward facing dog. The bottom is the highest point. And let's walk our dog. So dropping one heel down at a time. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Then we're going to shift into a plank. Making sure you're in one line, and modifications are welcome. You can drop your knees if you'd like to. Then we're all going to come down to a tabletop. Dropping the knees, then hips over the calves. And sink in here. Just relax for a moment. And when you're ready, come up to a tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up to a downward facing dog. Shift your weight to your left leg as the right leg rises to three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip, and hold. Then gently bring the right knee in, but we're hovering it. Slowly, then gently placing it down to pigeon. So the right knee is towards the right hand, the right foot is towards the left hand. If you need to put something underneath that right hip, like a blanket or a towel or a block, you can do so. If you need to stay up, stay on up. Or feel free to melt on down into this. See if you can slowly drop the left hip down just a little bit more towards the ground. See if with your next exhale you can release into it just a little bit more to surrender into this moment. Then we're gently going to push on up, back to that downward facing dog. Feel free to shake out that right leg, left leg, even if you want to as well. Then shift the weight to the right foot as the left leg comes up to three-legged dog, bending the left knee, opening up that hip and holding it here. Then in your own time, we're going to swoop it up and into your pigeon pose, finding the variation that works for you and slowly surrendering into it with every exhale, giving in more. See if you can gently drop the right hip down towards the ground again. And whenever you're ready, stagger your hands out. Use the strength of your arms to push up and back into downward facing dog. Walk your dog if you'd like to. And gently come to a tabletop, knees under hips. And come into cow. Then shift into cat, arching the back. Inhale, cow, shoulders back, heart open, belly dropped. Exhale, cat, separating the shoulder blades, really arching to its peak. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then walk the hands on up. We're going to go ahead and shift the weight to the left leg. Take your time. Step the right leg forward. Pushing forward to open up those hips here. If you need to put something underneath that back leg, go for it. Then reach your hands up tall and lean back into a nice gentle back bend. Take a few breaths here, in and out. With every exhale, gently releasing into the hips forward just a little bit more. Then we're going to place the hands on the hips. Weight is in the heel. Straighten that right leg and curl the toes up. Gently hinge forward until you feel that nice deep stretch on the back of your hamstring. You can straddle your leg with your hands as well, or you can keep them on the hips. Try and exhale here and see if you can sink in just a little bit further. Then we're going to place both hands on the inside of the right leg and swoop that right leg around. Hands come on the hips. Balance is into the right leg as your left leg goes forward, making sure that your knee goes on top of your heel, not forward or not back. Then you thrust your hips forward, arms come up, and take a deep breath here. On your next exhale, give into your hips a little forward more. Then gently lower the hands down on the hips. Shift your weight back. Left leg is straight, hinging over now. And with an exhale, diving in a little further. Staying here, one more breath out and into the stretch. With your next inhale, gently place both hands on the inside of the left leg as you come up a little bit. Swoop that left leg back into tabletop. Then we're going to come around into a seated position. Gently lowering down and bringing those knees into your chest. Feel free to rock side to side for a moment or in a circular motion. Then 2 peace fingers, big toes, grabbing your feet or your ankles or your thighs or whatever feels best, where you can get this happy baby effect. If you even want to, you can go into a straddle, stretching the inner thighs, rocking side to side wherever you are if you'd like. Then we're gently going to bring the legs down. The heels are on the ground, the knees are bent. Hands can be down on the ground as well. Lifting up the hips into bridge. If you want to, you can even go into wheel. Wherever you are, take another deep, slow inhale and calming exhale. And lower down the hips. Bring those knees into the chest. Then curling up into a ball, nose towards the knees, shoulder blades off the ground. Gently coming down, heels are together, knees are out into butterfly. Arms can be let down or in cactus. And it's time to restore. Notice your breathing pattern and see if you can grab a hold of it, controlling even slower inhales and exhales out of your body. As you breathe in, imagine that you're bringing in good things, good energy, light, love, and things that are all amazing towards you. And as you exhale, release anything that's harnessed in your body that's not serving you or you're just holding on to. For the next few moments, just lie here. Go ahead and take a deep inhale and exhale. And for the next few moments, just listen. And whenever you are ready, gently make some subtle moves. Maybe stretch the arms over your head or reach around you gently. And then in your own time, come to a nice tall seat. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And bringing your hands to heart, feel yourself. Notice all the things around you that are so beautiful and all the things that are within you so beautiful. Sweep the arms up with a deep breath. Take it in. Exhale, hands to heart center. The light within me honors light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me.